There's a lot of feelings around the Travon Walker pick. I mean, Vegas and everybody knew what was going down with that, but there may be a question mark. And I think the next day you're going to have everybody on board at that. I mean, everybody's on board at that point. If you have dysfunction in your organization and you got people talking about it behind their back the next day, then there's already a problem. I like that everybody's part of it, but what did you expect today? Everybody was excited about it, just like we saw every front office picture on the show last night, all slapping each other on the back and shaking hands and smiles when their draft pick was put in.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's a lot of unknown. We don't know. We saw some of these other kids play, and you're like, okay, I know what we're getting from him. Sure, there's questions surrounding, Kayvon Thibodeau and Derek Stingley. And Aiden Hutchinson didn't have a great, game in the college football playoff. But, a guy like Travon Walker, a lot of people would say that he probably wasn't the best defender on his college team. And then you're scratching your head at why he would be considered number one. I guess Jacksonville thinks, look, we have time to let this guy develop into a top-flight defender. They have a new coach coming in, so it's not like Doug Peterson is going to get one and done. So they have, some runway to let Travon Walker develop, and hopefully for their sake, he does.
Unless he just hangs around after a Thursday night game in the town and grabs some tail.
Yeah. And doesn't take the flight home, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Or
Doug, don't do that. I'm just prefacing that. Don't do that.
Hypothetically speaking, don't do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't kick your kicker.
Like you mentioned it, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. It's a pretty big unknown. Yeah,
we have a guy coming on the show in 23 minutes and a guy hosting the show that everybody thought were both going to be playing each other in AFC championships for the foreseeable future. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, the NFL draft is kind of the ultimate crapshoot. Funny that's in Vegas this year. But, half these guys drafted last night probably aren't going to have great careers. And maybe one or two will be Hall of Famers. Maybe. We have no idea, and that's kind of the beauty of it. It's why we tune in. It's why football will always be king.
I do think that the player that comes into the NFL draft, in particular first-round draft picks now, I think there's just a different maturity. I think there's a different way they approach it and understand that maybe the half isn't the number anymore. I think it's more on the end of 75-25. 75% of the guys are going to be successful. And 25% may have some struggles and have some difficulties. We'll see.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.